Hi everyone, my name is Regina from Benue State, Orokamu, Badibu local government. I'm here to debunk stereotypes about Idoma people. Okay, majority of Idoma men that I've seen like women a lot. Yes, they do. Like, they are chronic cheats, and they are those kind of cheats that they will kneel down and beg you and cry with tears in their eyes, and then the next minute they are still chatting the other girl. That's how bad they are. But I'm sure there are 10% of them or more, who knows, that have self-control and are faithful. I won't say they are lazy, but they like to depend on their other half for money rather than work for their own money. Even if they have that money, it's the one you have, the little one you have, that's the one they want to finish first. Like, they have this whole, instead of a man, okay, he works, yes, he has his money and all, but he still wants that which his wife has. That's also laziness, because I don't know what to say about a man not wanting to work hard to earn his own cash. Rather, he would sleep. I know of a man, this one is true life story, it's not gist or anything. Uncle will be at home, he will not do any work. This lady, she will do all the work, and then at the end of the day, she'll still give the money to him and all, because of all this whole cynical recruiting and every kind of superstition they have there. And she worked to the point where he was still drinking, taking tobacco and all, and it affected him. They had to take him to the village. Still, she was the one working hard and all. Because of this particular man, she traveled to Yoruba. When he got better, he wanted to go to the west to hustle. She went with him. Fortunately, what they brought back was her corpse, because apparently they said she died of hunger. Like, it's sad and heartbreaking. A man that is agile will not work for his... I don't want to talk about it, guys. Oh, it's depressing. So work hard, though, and as a woman, shine your eye too. Yes. Idoma men are very authoritative. I had a friend, just call. Okay, he did something wrong, and I was trying to chastise him. I didn't scold him, I didn't shout though. It was like, I should never in my life talk to him like that in the morning. Like, you don't, according to them, there's a certain kind of way a woman should talk to them and all. If they say this thing is black or is white, that is what it must be. And I feel like they have this stupid sense of entitlement. Sorry to use that word, but it's there. They feel because they are men, whether they earn money or not, you just have to respect them, and they want to enforce it. Their word is law, whether it's right or it's wrong. So most of them are like that, actually. Yes, actually, they are good fathers. Like, and the man will literally sell everything he has to take his child to school, like train them to whatever level. They love education, actually. But when it comes to treating their wives, you discover that most of them just put up this front that, okay, outside they have this whole perfect family, but when you go there, you discover that it's another story altogether. They are not usually romantic or caring towards their wife. They tend to show it more to their children. They are overly protective of their children, overly possessive of their wives too, but then again, they cheat a lot, and they are liars. Most of them, sorry. I'll keep putting the word most of them. They lie a lot. Like, you barely find them. Ask an average Idoma child where he learned how to lie from. Discover it's from the father, because the father may be in the house now. He receives a phone call. Where are you? Say he's at the junction. He's putting on the blue dress and all, and then they get to experience they put a woman through so much emotional torture, and the man knows how to do that a lot. If you make him food, he refuses to eat, and then before you know, he puts it to his swamp. Then they know how to inflict that pain on their wives a lot. They do it a lot. And when I asked about it, I was told that when they get to a certain stage, they teach them this like they educate them on being superior. They make them believe that since they are men, their authority is law, and they have no bounds or limits as to taking. It's just few people that believe in what was this? Okay, the Christian religion. They are the ones who still stick to this one wife rule. If you go to the villages, most of them marry as many wives as they want to. So it's in their bloodline. They just want to have children to produce farmers. That's one I will not agree with, actually. Idoma women are faithful. Mostly those from my side, actually, or they are very faithful, because as a woman from my place, if you there's something they used to call throw your leg out. That means you go outside your marital home and your husband is aware of it, he automatically dies if he doesn't tell his people. So they'll perform cleansing rites and all. So it's that fear that has been put in women, because these things actually happen. Call it superstition or whatever, it happens a lot, in fact. And when a woman does not go for that cleansing, her husband dies. From there, if he doesn't, that's if he's aware and he tells his people, he doesn't die. But if any of her male child should eat her food, he dies, like that, gradually and all. And then there's this I'll call it a cage they've been placed in. When a woman earns any amount of money, she tells the man about it and all. So that's the way of displaying loyalty, because she just has to. It's just like faithfulness have been embedded in them automatically. It's a default setting, because you just have to do it to save your life. So most of the women are faithful. Far from it. Yeah. Yes, that's true. My dad is number one. If you give him rice, that's the food for him. Oh. He doesn't mind eating pounded yam morning, afternoon, and evening. Like, they love it a lot.
Pounded yam or pounded?
Pounded yam, not pound. Pounded yam, the one you pound with mortar. Maybe the modern Idoma man now want to eat pound yam though. Or the one you use mortar and pound for him. With okoho. Yes, they love it a lot. Oh, fetish. Yes, they are. Not all parts though. Or I feel like what drives the most there is their superstition and all. But they're also fetish people. Though they have lots of churches around now, still people still visit herbalists and all, believing for anticipating solutions and all whatnot. So definitely they are fetish people. Not all though. I can say maybe because of the emergence of Christianity, maybe 30% fetish, and then non-fetish, I'll give them 70%. That does not mean they are not superstitious. Yes, they are. While I was growing up, we're not allowed to sweep at night. And then if you sweep in the night, they'll tell you to just leave it at the back of the door. No matter how big your house is, you will not throw it. And there was something my cousin told me one day, because when she came newly, just finished eating and I went to wash the plate, and she said, no, if you wash the plate now, all the food will finish from your stomach. So that's one superstition they have. Then again, another one, while I was growing up, still I'll not forget. If I just meet my mom and say, Mommy, did you call me? Or I answer Ma, and she's not the one that called me, I should say Unsugwa leche, unsugwa lekuni. That means I answer the call of a human being, not the call of a spirit. So they just have this whole. And I think I can remember this vividly. There was a time my mother was pounding. We're in the kitchen together, and then the fork, I don't know how it happened. It just somehow hit her. It was on the table, and then she was like, "Somebody have died, Regina." I was asking her who. Funny enough, that evening we got a call that she lost her uncle. That means my grandmother's brother. And there's something they call Ibe. If, for instance, you're walking and then you hit your leg on the stone, you're not aware, but it's something that almost injured you, and or they'll just say it's a dead person that is close to you or someone that wants to die, something like that. So they believe a lot in the power of that spirit. And there's a certain type of snake too they don't kill or eat. They're not allowed to eat certain things. Then based on different family though, a male child is not allowed to eat a certain type of meat from so and so, like different pots and all. I can remember one. Okay, yes, this other one. You're not allowed to tie your mother's wrapper after she gives birth. I don't know why though, but that's what they said. My place is basically no well, because water do not form from whatever well you dig. So people dig up like a reservoir, and they believe that it's because of one particular stream like that. People come from far and near to offer sacrifices to it. You don't just go there at any time of the day making noise. When you're going there, you have to keep quiet because you don't know which spirit is there and which spirit is not. So they believe that they do not have water, or they are not supposed to have water in that community because of that particular stream. They can fetch from a part of the stream, but they do not they can fetch from part of the stream, but they do not always have water. And the stream takes care of itself. Like, it's always clean, like it's always neat. It takes good care of itself, you know. You're not allowed to pick anything. I heard of a pastor that went to do deliverance one time, and then he saw a goat there, took it home, killed it. It was forming. I heard the next day he started developing some kind of, I think, signs of madness and all, and the aftermath was really terrible. So those people hold their belief strong. You don't serve another superstition. You don't serve an Idoma man in a broken bowl, even if it's the side of the plate that is cracked. You don't serve male children in that kind of plates and all, in case you want to marry an Idoma man. So if you hear of an elderly person that is sick, like extremely sick, do not visit them, because if you do, your life will be swapped with them, like automatically. So if you walk into a compound where there is a sick elderly man and you are the first to greet him in the morning, most times it happens, you just go back home and then you either take his sickness, and if his sickness is meant to lead to death, you're going to die in his place. Ocheluwi ekunya ekedu lochedu noni. What I'm saying is, a thief always runs when nobody's chasing him. Alawanya o anya lolalama linche. So thank you. What I'm saying is, thank you very much for what you've watched today. Please do not forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell below. Then please and please and please, I'm begging, if you know you love my smile, follow all our social media handles at Kuma Club NG. Thank you and see you next time.